everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's episode is going to focus on how to use language to increase the amount of positivity in your life. These are tips that I use on myself every single day in my professional and in my personal life. These are things that can really influence the way that you start your day and how you feel by the end of the day. I hope these tips can help you out, and if you have anything that you use to keep yourself positive through the week, I want to hear about it. I love finding new techniques to just increase the amount of happiness and positivity that I can bring to the world. Welcome to Inner Beauty Boutique. This is where we focus on your mental health and your mental well-being, as well as how you show up in the world. So this is how you interact with other people, how you interact with yourself, and how you interact with the environment around you. I know that sounds a little bit hokey, but I promise that these tips are really going to help you enjoy life just like a little bit more. The technique that I find works really well in adults, but also very, very well in kids, is don't versus I like it when. If you're constantly saying, I don't like the way that you clean the bathroom, I don't like the way that you do the laundry, those are just examples, it's going to just really not make the other person feel like they want to change the way they're doing it, because now you're telling them, I don't like the way that you do it. Okay, maybe offer alternatives. I like it when you separate the whites from the colors. I like it when you clean the toilet using the brush and not your hand. I'm hoping that no one cleans their toilet with their hand. But I really need to think of these examples before I start filming. One of the things that I have really, really worked on, and I genuinely think this has helped me more than a lot of the other steps that I've done, is changing things from I have to I get to. We always say things like, I have to go to work, I have to go to this function, I have to go hang out with this person because my girlfriend wants to go. We don't have to do those things. You get to do those things. You get to go to work. You're lucky enough to have a job. You get to be like financially independent and rent an apartment or buy a house. You get to be surrounded by people that care about you. You get the opportunity to cook for yourself, or maybe you don't cook for yourself and you get the opportunity to have someone else cook for you, or you're cooking for other people. There's this really big misconception that everything has to be a have to. I have to do it. It's an obligation. It is an obligation, but the way that you look at it is going to change how you feel about it. If you're feeling always negatively about everything that you're doing, then you are going to just feel negative all the time. It's going to drag you down. I guarantee it. Something that I really love doing as well is when I wake up in the morning, even if I look horrible, because some of us don't look the greatest when you first get out of bed, is spend that one little minute right before you start doing things. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and either compliment yourself or compliment someone that you love. You don't have to call them and tell them, but say it out loud and say it with intention. That way you're starting your day off on a really positive note, and it just makes you feel good. If you look in the mirror and you're like, my mom's awesome, then you know that she is awesome. You've said it out loud, the world knows it, universe knows it, and now you can start your day on that positive note. If you look at yourself in the morning and you're looking ragged, don't comment on that. Maybe be like, Ashley, you are a shining personality. Start your day on a positive note. Just because you look like a rag doll does not mean you need to treat yourself like one. I personally don't react well to negativity. It's something that I have tried to work on over the years, and I'm still working on it. I have learned to bite my tongue a little bit when it comes to people showing me a really negative side to themselves. And that's one of my main motivators to not be that person for other people. I don't want to be the reason that someone feels unhappy with themselves or is feeling down or negative. I really couldn't imagine being the reason for that. I have, obviously, everyone has. But to purposefully be rude or ignorant or just like a shitty person. There's no need for it, and I don't support people that do things like that. That's why I take this positive language thing really seriously, because the way that you are showing up to other people is not only going to affect your mood, it's going to affect their mood. If you're constantly berating people and being negative, that's going to become part of your personality. And if you're fine with that, then that's on your own end, but I don't really support that kind of personality type. One of my strategies when I was training people in hospitality was always give them super positive feedback. Even if they did the thing wrong, they still did it. So that's the main concept, is that when they would do, like, polish the cutlery or something, and they did it a certain way, like, that's awesome, thanks for doing it, maybe next time we'll try it this way. That way they feel like you're not getting mad at them and you're not unhappy that they did the work. You're just maybe not liking the way that they went about doing the work. And that little interaction could change that person's whole day. If you walk up to them and they're polishing cutlery, maybe not the way that you want it done, and you say, why the hell are you doing it like that? They're really going to react to you negatively, and they're probably not going to listen to you in the future. It's unfortunate, but people don't react to being told that they're stupid or that they're incompetent or that they're not doing it the way that you expect it to be done. You have to realize how you're communicating with people and understand that not only are you going to be affecting how they're feeling because of what you're saying, but it's going to affect you as well. In this day and age, it seems like people feel uncomfortable now addressing people when they think they look nice or they like the way that you've done your hair or something. People are now really terrified to come up to you and give you a compliment. The issue isn't with complimenting people, it's the way that you're delivering that compliment and what you're actually saying. What I mean by that is it's the underlying saying of what's coming out of your mouth. So if you walk up to a girl and you're just like, wow, you're really pretty. Yeah, she might react great and say, yeah, thank you so much. But she also might be like, cool, thanks. And that's fine. She can react however she wants. But if you walk up to someone and you say, wow, that color blue looks great on you, or that pair of shoes is super cool, your hair color is amazing. These are all things that they've probably worked on. Like, they've bought that clothing, maybe they've dyed their hair purple. They've done that because they want to, not because they're born with it. We can't control the symmetry of our face. Well, I mean, if you have plastic surgery, you can. But we're born in these bodies, and it is kind of annoying when you have people come up to you and they just compliment you on your appearance. And like, that's why I love wearing weird clothing and going out of my way to dress up, because I love compliments. I am by no means the most positive person out there. There's many a day where I realize that I've made mistakes and I get angry at myself, but I try to deliver these kind of moments to myself in a very joking manner. So if I'm at work and I make a mistake, you will most definitely catch me being like, Ashley, why are you so dumb? Ashley, why are you doing it this way? And I think talking to myself in the third person out loud just really makes your mistake seem so dumb and so silly, because now you're joking about it. Now it's not an issue. It's not something you need to dwell on. You said it out loud. It's out there. It's in the open. And now you can forget about it. Literally be as nice to yourself as you are to other people. There's no point in you dragging yourself through the mud and then being nice to Jane Doe, because it's not going to be good for you long term. You can be everyone's favorite cheerleader, but if you're not your own cheerleader, then you're really no one's cheerleader. I know it's uncomfortable when someone comes up to you and says something super negative, and you have pretty adverse reactions usually if someone comes up to you and says, you're fat, you're ugly, you're not acceptable. Like, you would never be okay with someone saying that to you. So why are you saying it about yourself? There's nothing worse than being your own, like, demolition. You're being the person that's bringing you down, and that's really sad if you think about it. My focus with saying that is that you say these things to yourself all the time, but you don't see it as bad. And that's something that I don't do anymore. I literally walk through stores, and if I see myself in the mirror, I'm just like, oh, you're so cute, you're adorable, like, you're so fun, you have so much energy, and you're a good person. And I say these compliments to myself out loud every day. It genuinely helps. I know you might think, Ashley, I don't want to look like a psychopath. I'm not gonna talk to myself out loud in stores, but do it at home. Stand in front of your mirror and compliment yourself. You do something good, you cook yourself dinner, compliment yourself. Literally start training yourself for happiness. And I genuinely think that you can get there. It's just a matter of showing up so good for yourself. Because the better you show up for yourself, the better you can show up for other people. Thank you for tuning into this episode. I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten. And with this, I hope that there was something that resonated with you, maybe something that you're going to use in your everyday life, and hopefully you can be a bit more positive towards yourself, because you're great. Anyway, I want to see you be happy, be true, and be you. Bye, guys. Just remember to be happy, be you, be true. Nope, wrong. Episode, if they're, nope, try that one again. Episode, no. Thank you. Thank you for, if someone were to come up to you and start speaking really negative, try English again. That's when you're at work. Nope. Also gonna help you show up better in the world and just kind of be a better person, I'm hoping. No. The segment series that I just started is called Inner Beauty Boutique. This segment series is going to be tips and tricks that I've used on myself in my life. No, I have, but that's not what I want it to sound like. So you want to also, nope, to be happy, be true, and be you. Bye.